I lived in fear all the time. I was afraid of everything. I was afraid of everybody. I was molested for the first time sometime under the age of 2. My father was my perpetrator.
I lived my whole life in shame. I was hiding something.
I was 7 years old and I was assaulted in a bathroom at school. I was in 2nd grade. He pushed my head up against the urinal, pulled my clothes down, and inserted himself inside of me.
I remember coming in here and there was such a long time where I didn't even talk.
It happened to me, and it happens to somebody that you know, and it will continue to happen until we're brave enough to share our stories and stop being so afraid to recognize that this is real.
The Inner Truth Project isn't just about coming together and having a couple people talk about what's going on in their world and just try to encourage them through their day. It's real life upon real life, and it's not about the games, if you will. It's not about, there's no angles. It's just trying to help people.
It's not just an adjective. It's amazing, it's wonderful. No, it's much deeper than that.
The Inner Truth Project is a community center and outreach that helps survivors, adults and teens, men and women who have experienced all types of sexual violence, whether it be rape, incest, sexual abuse, any type of sexual violence in their past.
What Inner Truth Project does is that it opens people's eyes. It talks about the things that we don't want to talk about and the things that we don't want to hear, which is sexual violence. We have to say the word rape. We have to say the word incest. We have to say those words.
There are very few programs like the Inner Truth Project that are dedicated exclusively to survivors of sexual violence. And that's really an important thing to distinguish there, because there are programs certainly that will offer services, but nowhere where survivors can go that's dedicated just for them.
We're the only program. You can go to Palm Beach County and look for an organization that offers what we have. You're not going to find it. The Inner Truth Project has allowed me to touch people's lives, not only during, say, an immediate crisis, but it's empowered me to go beyond that, to make a stand in the community and to connect education with surviving, with the healing process, and it's something that wasn't available before.
When you come in here, there's no judgment to the degree of which you were abused. You know, whether it was fondling, whether it was full-on rape, whether it was multiple times that you were victimized because you just didn't know any better. You kept going into the same cycle. And here, it's just about like, none of that matters. You're here.
You know, we talk about real life and how important it is that they know they're not alone in this, and that there's hope and there's help.
We have an opportunity here at the Inner Truth Project to do things that are different and new, such as art therapy, writing workshops, getting to go out to play with horses.
The programs here provide an opportunity for people to get well, to become whole, to become complete. And everybody's journey is different.
We go to teen groups most regularly.
The clothing swaps are amazing.
We love the clothing swaps. We love them.
Either you have been a victim or you know someone that's been a victim. And not talking about it does not make it go away. All it does is hurt the victim and re-hurt the victim, and it hides and protects the perpetrator.
Every bit of support for ITP makes life possible for a survivor who had lost hope.
Just that knowledge that you really are changing someone's life here, that it's priceless.
We don't have one type of person that comes to our center. We have men and women and teens of all ages. Some of the youngest people that come here are 13, 14 years old, and we have men and women that are in their 70s. So One of the things that we learn as a community of survivors is that sexual violence happens to all people of all ages, of all backgrounds.